I just want to get this video out of the way today. Kid Buu. So Kid Buu was created by Bibbidi a long time ago. Supreme Kais had to seal him away, right? The Lord of Lords gave himself up so that, Supreme Kai had enough time to seal this guy away. Then, after all the shit that happened with the Z Fighters and everything, Vegeta was inside of Buhan, ripped out all the people that he had absorbed. And then Kid Buu emerged. And because this is the original form of Buu, right? But he's a kid, right? He looks like a fucking kid. And that's what, Vegeta reminds me. Like, this guy's probably weaker. But what people fail to realize, even in the Dragon Ball Z community, that, yeah, he might be slightly, weaker or look weaker, but this guy has a mentality of just to destroy. Like, there's nothing else on his mind but destruction. This guy really don't give a fuck. He don't care about conversations. He don't care about any of that shit. I will erase everything. No governors at all. He don't give a fuck. He killed Bibbidi, right? His creator. He didn't give a fuck about that. This boy was on the fucking loose in the universe. He was destroying planet after planet. The Namekians were like, our world will be next. We have to really, listen to what's going on and hope that Goku can beat this guy. Goku had to fight against him. Vegeta almost died after coming back to life. He almost got the life squeezed out of him again. But Fat Buu came to his rescue a little bit. And, Goku had to power up the biggest spirit bomb he ever, conjured up in his life. It took a lot of energy for that. And even then, Kid Buu was able to, grab that shit and send it back. Goku had to then make a wish to, give him extra power to kick that shit back down to him. Kid Buu was such a hard opponent for Goku that Goku wished that he would come back, reincarnate as a better person. And he did. But Kid Buu was like the embodiment of, evil and destruction incarnate. How powerful is this guy? 96 for his strength, 96 for his speed, 95 for his durability, 95 for his endurance, 90 for his intelligence, 93 for his experience, 96 for his close skills, 96 for his range skills, 99 for his recovery, and a 96 for his hacks. So overall power score for this kid is a 94.9. And in another world, he might have been a god of destruction, but because of the way he thinks, which is basically not thinking at all, just going off of gut instincts, basically moving like a true Mars person without any thinking at all, he couldn't be qualified as a god of destruction. He doesn't even know he doesn't even understand what the occupation requires of him. But he's like doing part of the job, just being who he is, right? Because he's destruction incarnate, right? Be cool, call in the corner. Now let me know what you think about him in the comments. And if he beats Super Buu or if he loses to Super Buu, Buuhan.